hits the spot. What do we got here, people? We got here an MT-09 SP. And as usual, we're gonna do a full review and first ride on an MT-09 SP. Now, besides the fact that this is actually the first naked bike that I'm gonna be reviewing on this channel, this is actually one of the bikes that I've been meaning to do a review on. What makes it so special compared to the other naked bikes is the fact that it's a 3-cylinder. I've always wanted to ride a 3-cylinder motorcycle. I've just always loved the way they sound and how different they are to, you know, obviously the 4-cylinders and the 2-cylinders. But anyway, let's talk more about this bike. As far as I'm concerned, the owner told me that there's not much going on in this bike except the tail tidy, this freaking loud ass SC Project exhaust, bar end mirrors, and pretty sure that's actually it on this bike. There's not much to it. I'm not too sure if it is tuned or not, but yeah, other than that, that's all I know that's done to this bike. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the major difference between the MT-09 and the MT-09 SP is definitely suspension. I'm not too sure if the MT-09 comes with a quick shifter and a blimper, because this one actually does come with a quick shifter and a blimp. Yo.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I'm filming the video now, and I'm just wondering, what year model is this again?
So 23.
23.
23.
Okay, cool, excellent.
All good?
Yeah, all good, man. I'm just out filming at the moment.
All good, bro. Where are you? What are you up to? Whereabouts?
I'm actually at right now.
Fuck, too far. I would have came for a ride, but I can't be far.
Nah, it's chill, bro. It's chill. I'm just.
What are you gonna do, huh?
Huh?
You need anything? Let me know.
Yeah, easy, bro. Appreciate it.
Yalla.
Easy. Bye. Okay, so this is a 23 MT-09 SP. Now, as you can see, the face is a lot different. Now, by the time you're seeing this video, the 25 MT-09 SPs have already come out, and that is a completely different facelift to this. And even before this generation, I believe it's the second generation, the facelift was also different. In my opinion, I prefer the second generation facelift over this and the 25. But hey, some of you guys actually might prefer this look, and some of you guys might prefer the new 2025 look. Personal preference at the end of the day. Everyone actually seems to have the same opinion about this bike. The overall rating they give it is good. Like, it's from what I've heard, it's a good all-around motorcycle for daily riding, track riding, twisties. So all around a good bike. But in today's video, I want to see and find out for myself. Now, I don't normally wear earplugs, but out of all the bikes I've ridden so far, I think I've only ever had to wear earplugs for 2 bikes. The R1 and this one. And the S1K when I straight piped it. But besides from all of that, I don't think there's anything else that I feel like mentioning. I really want to get into the riding, so I'll see you guys out on the road with this beautiful beast. Oh my god! Tell you, man. Bike is incredible. Just the power deliveries. It's like for me. Welcome to the cockpit of the MT-09 SP. As you can see in front of me, we have a lot of controls, as well as a little digital dash. It's like that, small or big, I don't know. Yeah, but it's actually quite small, but it's enough. It's enough for you to see. I haven't actually tested the audio on the actual mic that I'm running to run with the exhaust on this bike, so I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me or not. I don't know if it's going to be too obnoxious. I'll just have to see when I'm editing this video. Oh my god, it just sounds so good. I believe only the SPs come with cruise control right over here, whereas the MT-09 actually doesn't come with cruise control. But yeah, other than the cruise control, we have a lot of other features on this bike that you guys can dial in, change around. You know, you have your traction control, power modes. So currently right now I'm in number 1. 1 is being like the most powerful, and it goes all the way down to number 4. Number 4 being like the slowest mode. Oh, man. I'm telling you, that will never get old. You know what, I want to say it's probably the most satisfying quick shifter I've used on any motorcycle I've ever ridden. Like, it is so smooth and it just has a perfect like pop at the end of it, you know what I mean? It's like bow, bow. Let's talk about comfortability and ergonomics of this bike. Now I am 184, 185 centimeters. What's that, like 6 foot or 6'1"? I can sit on this thing pretty comfortably. Flat-footed as well, but honestly, dude, like I feel like even if you're a short person, like you wouldn't even have that much trouble with this bike. Like this bike is pretty low and short, if I'm going to be honest. Like it's not the tallest thing in the world, but then again, I think Yamaha was kind of chasing the comfortability and the overall practicality of this bike. Personally, I wish the bars were definitely a lot lower. I think the bars for me are just a little bit too high, if I'm gonna be honest, but then again, like it's all about comfortability at the end of the day. You don't want to be like, oh, like down here all the time, you know. At the moment, like, I've been riding this thing for close to an hour now, and I have no pain at all through my body, wrist, legs. The comfortability in this thing overall is like exceptionally well. Yamaha, y'all did a good job with this bike, man. Right, this thing's like pretty much straight putt. But anyway, essentially what I want to get out of this video is I want to find out if this would be the perfect overall bike to ride in Sydney. The reason why I say Sydney is because Sydney offers a wide range of different scenarios of the type of riding you will need. For example, you want something that's good for daily. You obviously want something good for fuel economy. You also want something not too powerful but not too slow to meet the traffic in Sydney, and you also want something fun to just take out for fun. That's what I'd say you should look at when looking for a bike in Sydney. Alright. Oh, and comfortability. You also want to make sure it's comfortable too, especially if you're daily. Now, with the power delivery in this thing, it is extremely smooth, responsive, not twitchy. It's got torque, but it's not like what's the word? It's not aggressive, right? Everything about the power delivery in this thing is just smooth and so responsive, so easy to ride. Because yeah, if you were to daily this thing, I wouldn't see an issue with that. Like I think the power is perfect. Like it's a sweet spot. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Just like I was saying before, you don't want something too slow and then too powerful, right? You want something at the sweet spot, and this is it. This is a really good bike for it. I haven't ridden a naked bike in so long, and dude, I can see why like the older people end up getting naked bikes later on in their lives. Why? Because it's comfortable. At the age of like 50, dude, like your back's gonna like give out riding like a fucking R1, you know what I mean? Like you want something way more comfortable. God, this thing is just so freaking fun. I've yet to find something that I don't like about this bike, and usually I can find something that I don't like. And when I mean like something I don't like, it doesn't, I don't really bring up cosmetics and how it looks, because you know that's all personal preference, right? when I bring up something I don't like, it's more so directed towards like the overall how the bike actually rides. So I talk about the power delivery, ergonomics, throttle response, like all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and so far, I actually can't find anything I don't like about this bike. Oh my god! That is such a good feeling when that feeling, like, I cannot explain. I swear it only happens on this bike. I can't explain that feeling when you're just like you're absolutely you're just ripping in every gear, and then you just like quick shift it up, and it's just like such a good feeling. Oh, God, this thing is so loud. You know, before as well, like, I'd rev it, like, that would pinch my ears, right? But now, I don't feel shit because I got earplugs, baby. So, make sure you guys wear earplugs, especially if you're rocking an exhaust like this. Just to do a bit of a recap, pretty much, we've spoken about the ergonomics, we've spoken about the comfortability, and I've said the ergonomics on this bike is pretty comfortable for my height. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the actual bike itself is pretty like low. The seat's not too high up, the bars are also not too low. It's at the perfect height to where your arms won't give out when you're riding. Because at the end of the day, it's a naked bike, it's gonna be comfortable compared to like a full frame motorcycle, you know? I did say the power delivery on this bike is probably one of the best I've experienced on any motorcycle I've ridden so far. I mean, the way it delivers it to the throttle and how responsive it is, like it's not twitchy, it's incredibly smooth for a talky ass bike. I'd recommend this bike to anyone who's honestly looking for a good all-around bike, you know? This bike would be incredible for the track, twisties, daily riding. I don't think it's bad at all in terms of the fuel economy. I mean, depending how you ride and what exhaust you're running as well. If there's one thing that I love about this bike the most is the quick shifter. I think you may have heard me. I think it's pretty obvious how much I was talking about in this video. It's just like something about like how nice it is and satisfying it is to just like ride out the gears and then just shift it up and it goes like bam, 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 you know? Like, yeah, that's one thing I love about this bike. I freaking love it. Well, if it wasn't obvious enough, my overall opinion about this bike is it's fucking fantastic. I don't know about that. I'm not, honestly, like, not a huge fan of that facelift. I like the generation before this one, but each to their own. Last thing I want to mention, sorry. I know I said it already. That fucking exhaust. Please, if you got this on your MT-09, man, wear earplugs. Because like that exhaust is essentially a straight pipe. No cat, no nothing, just fucking a pipe with the SE can at the end. But man, what a day, it's freaking hot. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of me riding this thing and, you know, reviewing and everything. But yeah, this will mark the first naked bike on this series, and I hope to do more. But other than that, guys, I hope you are well wherever you are in this world. I will see you in the next video.